So I want to share with you about this one. So this is when the aeroplane is taking off at a high speed. I was just inside there taking some videos and seeing how these things happen. Oh, so there it goes at a very high speed. Then oops, in few minutes time within the clouds. So I was wondering what's burning down there. Oh, only to realize that it was clouds. So in few minutes time we were all over the clouds, and you could see the hyacinth. You see the villages down there look like, it looks like you are underwater. The hyacinth. I don't know whether you people understand what's hyacinth. That is those trees that grow within the top of the waters. Okay, so it's like the aeroplane is flying, it's moving, it's like not moving, but I'm sure it's always at a very high speed. So this is a video that actually could have taken 40 to 45 minutes, but I've only summarized it to less than 15 minutes because I'm all 40 minutes recording. Not that an issue with that acrophobia. So decided to check inside and try to open, just checking things inside there, and also realized that there is a chair. So within the aeroplane there is actually a table, not a chair, but there is a table that you can place things, and there is a manual there. So as you can see through the window, for now we are so many kilometers above the sea level. That's what they usually say, though you don't see the sea. So just peeping through the window and seeing, there's a lot of smoke. Oops, not smoke, actually it's clouds. It's for your first time you can wonder, what's burning down there. So that's the interior, that's the back seat of most of the planes, how it looks like. And as you can see down there, you are very many kilometers above the ground. You can see buildings just tiny. I'm sure you cannot even see a being. Anything called a human being can never be seen. What you can only see is buildings and the green pasture and the smoke. Oops, not the smoke, actually the clouds. So that one took a while, actually, trying to have a view of how it is. So I'm sure there are some other planes, especially flying from outside countries. These planes will always fly so much high. So inside there, I decided to have my snack. Take a video of me having my snack. So after I was asked what will you have, I decided to just take a biscuit and a bottle of water, just to quench the nervousness. So just decided to chew my biscuit slowly chewing as I peep through the window, trying to check overhead whether there is an aeroplane overtaking. Aeroplane overtaking, really. That's so amazing. So just having some biting. You see, it's like, because of the nervousness, you can bite one biscuit almost 10 times. And you can see the person behind me was also having some bitings and also checking some things. I was actually peeping through the window just to check whether everything is okay. Remember, the person sitting behind me was sitting close to somebody. Was close to emergency exit, whereby also in case of emergency you just lift. So I was wondering, lift and then jump where? So I decided to have a glimpse of outside again. As you can see, it was very nice. And then get back to me, checked my colleague. Colleague was asleep. I decided to mind my own business, mind my camera, so that I don't bring problems. See, this is a video that will go viral. So I just decided to concentrate on myself. Took cups of water severally. So this one is after taking a biscuit. I understand you all understand and know after taking biscuit what happens within the gaps within your tongue. So you need something to soften it. To squirt the water in your mouth so that it can actually remove the particles that are within. So I decided to take the last drop, and that was it. I decided to mind my own business. So let me check this manual. What is it? In case of emergency, what are we supposed to do? But because of nervousness, I didn't read anything. just decided to put it back. Just decided to put it back because it has a lot of writings both in Swahili and in English. I decided, okay, let me relax a little bit, but it's not relaxable. Peep through the window, try to confront myself. You see, you encourage yourself. This is a point where you encourage yourself and just believe that everything is okay. So decided to bring the camera close so that I can see myself properly. Okay, and so everything is okay. Everything is okay. Wow, nice one. Try to peep through the window whether we are almost there. Just decided again to mind my own business. See, this is the point where you just encourage yourself. You are alone, nobody is there to encourage you. So decided again, let me have a view of down there. So there is a line there. I don't know whether that's a road. I'm sure that's a road. That straight one is a road. A river cannot be that way. I think the other one, which is on the other side, is now the river. The one that has so many meanders. That one is now a river. Oh, so this is how it looks like from above. So those who have never seen how a river looks like from above, that is it. The white patches, I'm sure, are the buildings. You can never see a human being or a living thing here. We are very much high, very many kilometers above the sea level. Okay, that is it. So you can see the engine there, the propeller, that's the propeller. And this is where the leg is always hidden. As we go further, you'll see how it comes out. Okay, so just having a glimpse of how it is down there. Okay, this is how the surveyors used to draw the map of areas. So you can see smoke from far. Oh, oops, wait, not smoke. You can see the clouds, the white ones, the white ones. So this is the village, the aerial view of Kisumu city. The road, the buildings, actually they are very much tiny. You see, you cannot even tell what is this. You don't know whether this is a plot or it's a company or whatever. The only thing you can clearly see here, maybe some roads and the meander, some paths which are in between the structures that you see around there. So that is a road. You can see the road dividing minor roads, and then you have the major roads. The black ones, I don't know whether they are buildings or they are iron sheets, but whatever they are, because since we are very, very far, kilometers ahead. Okay, so we are heading there. So I decided, okay, let me now check my chair here. This is my receipt. The Renegade Air be different. Okay, so if you haven't have any experience, then Renegade Air is one of the greatest airplane that you can use to actually fly. I like it because of the color, because green is actually my favorite color. So since it's green in color, so I always choose to travel using the Renegade Air. So Renegade Air, I salute you all. I am your client always. So decided to okay, that's how the legs come out. So if it comes this way, it means we are close to the airport. Close, just close. So we are now ready to land. But we are still very many kilometers ahead. Very many kilometers ahead. Though we are just preparing for the landing. The tire is just ready there. I'm sure these aeroplane tires are always not just ordinary tires, just like the ones for car, because when this thing lands, it always moves at a very high speed. Very high speed. So this one requires a highly kind of training. So oops, it's raining again. It's like you are above the rain. Now we have decided to become below the rain. Wonders shall never cease. And then we now became too much below the rain, so the rain was no longer there. So we are now close. So at least now you can have a glimpse of how the city looks like. You can now see buildings. You can now see trees. Okay. You can now see patterns, structures, farms. The only thing that you cannot see is actually people, but at least big buildings can now be seen, forests cannot be seen, trees cannot be seen, companies cannot be seen, iron sheets can now be seen. So that means we are actually closer to landing. Okay, so that is it. Just maintained my camera. I just wanted to see how does it looks like when this thing is landing. just eager, very ready to see how these tires actually touch the ground. How is that feeling? Before we actually see it, maybe down there within the comments, you can actually tell us how was the feeling when the tire touched the ground. How was the feeling? Because I'm sure that landing is always a bang. It's not that something which is soft and swift. Anyway, let's see how it is. You'll actually see from here how it is, so that before you do that, you be ready and prepared for that. So boarding an aeroplane is actually not easy. There's something called acrophobia, the fear of flying. So I've seen so many people actually almost plugged off the front chair. They tightly hold the chair because of the fear. You see, just the way there are bumps within the road, also within the air, we also have something called turbulence. Actually, turbulence. Within the sea, we also have the soft bumps. So we are just close to landing. So now you can actually see things clearly. Wow, wow. Now you can now see the iron sheets. You can now see things clearly. So this actually tells us that we are almost there. In few seconds, few minutes, we will be right there, leaving all the buildings, and then we now get to the real airport. As you can see, it's like now the plane has increased the speed. And there it is, leaving the buildings, and now within the airport. Oh, down there is the feeling. 1,000 kilometers per hour. Boom. Oh, my phone almost fell down. Anyway, that's the feeling of how it is. Guys, tell me, how was your first encounter with the flight? Did you have the acrophobia? How was the feeling when you were inside there? So that is it. That is it. So starting at a high speed is now the runway, almost getting to a halt. So guys, thank you so much for this. I just wanted to show you how it is. So tell me whether you have ever boarded an aeroplane, and if yes, how was your first encounter? If not, then this is how the feelings is always. So don't forget to share my video, put a like, subscribe, and make sure that I drop so many of them. So this is just how it is. Thank you so much. My name is Prof.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the International Airport. Can you remain seated with the signal posted until the aircraft has come to a complete stop?
To a break.
And the signal sign has been switched off. Take a moment to
Aeroplane.
the pocket in front
Then
of
get
you as
there.
you make up this
Be
item
different.
because of the flight.
Wow. That is how it was. Bye.